performed by its members from the time it was raised. In the olden days, victories were sometimes expressed in terms of the number of enemy soldiers captured. This association of the color with the heritage of the unit decorated on them has led to the custom of regarding the colors with veneration. The fact that colors are consecrated and presented before taking into use and are laid up in sacred buildings after service help to maintain the atmosphere of veneration with which they are surrounded. Any moment from now be expecting the arrival of dignitaries to grace this occasion. Your Excellency, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, this is announcing the arrival of the President of the Senate and Honorable Speaker, House of Representatives, being received there by Commander Guards Brigade. We just witnessed a fanfare that heralded the arrival of the President of the Senate, distinguished Senator Godswill Akpabio, Commander of the Order of the Niger, and Speaker House of Representatives, Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas. You are welcome, sir. Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, any moment from now, be receiving the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This is announcing the arrival of the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency, distinguished Senator Kashim Shettima, Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger. Please shall we all rise for the national anthem. Officers, warrant officers in uniform are expected to salute. Thank you. victories, may please take your seats. Thank you. The national anthem we just witnessed heralded the arrival of the Vice President of Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Distinguished Senator Kashim Shettima, GCON. Your Excellency, you are heartily welcome. Clamassing the arrival for this epoch-making event in the historic milestone of our great nation, Nigeria, will be the arrival of the special guest of honor, the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic. Your Excellency, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, the special guest of honor will be ushered into this historic arena by Guards Brigade Bike Pipers with their attires known as kit, and will be ushering the special guest of honor with the Scottish melody known as Scotland the Brave, composed by Harry Lauder in 1950. At this moment, Your Excellency, permit me to hand over the microphone to my co-compare, Major Paul Abara, retired, to continue with the proceedings. Major Paul Abara, sir.
Thank you very much, Lieutenant Obi Olokodano. Your Excellency, the Vice President, Your Lordship, Excellency, the Senate President, the Right Honorable Speaker of the House of Representatives, Your Lordship, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Your Excellencies, former President, former Vice President here present, distinguished honorable members of the National Assembly, honorable members of the Federal Executive Council, the Chief of Defense Staff, Service Chiefs, Inspector General of Police, very senior military officers, both serving and deservedly retired, Your Royal Highnesses, my Lord spiritual and temporal, chieftains and captains of the organized private sector, officers, ladies and gentlemen. It is dignitary arrival unfolding at the forecourt of the Presidential Villa, where ceremonies commemorating the 63rd independence anniversary is taking place. To climax this hierarchical arrival of dignitaries will be the arrival of the very special guest of honor, His Excellency President Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic. Please, when we announce his arrival, in absolute deference to his most exalted offices, we are all pleased expected to rise. His distinguished personnel will rise on our feet wherever we are sitting, please, with all due respect and deference, please. And when the band on parade renders the national salute, officers, warrant officers, you should please salute. Band, some more musical interlude. We'll expect the arrival of the special guest of honor, please. Band, thank you. Thank you, band. Thank you. Scintillating, entertaining, rhythmic. Thank you. Your Excellencies, standing on existing protocol, Independence Anniversary of our great nation, Nigeria, 63rd. We want to acquaint our distinguished guests with the guards on parade. Now, we have two guards on parade. Of the colors on parade, the guard representing the Nigerian Army, the Nigerian Army Guards. And to the right, symbolically, is a guard representing the outgoing colonial guards. And of course, the dropping of the Union Jack this day, 63 years ago. Now, the guards representing the outgoing Port Harcourt, Rivers State on 4th May 2018 as a member of the Direct Short Service Course 25. The officer was subsequently commissioned on 15th December 2018 as a sub-lieutenant into the Nigerian Navy. He holds a higher national diploma degree in library and information science. Now, the new guard commander is Major Jamil Man Issa. He was born in Mina, Niger State. He hails from Bida local government area of Niger State. He was admitted into the prestigious Nigerian Defense Academy on 3rd September 2016 as a member of the 68th Regular Combatant Course. The senior officer was subsequently commissioned on 9th October 2021 as a second lieutenant into the Nigerian Army. He holds a BSc Honors degree in Geography. Now, once again, there are 4 colors on parade. We did say a while ago. It is historic and very, very unique. What we had experienced the past weeks, the past years, had been 2 colors, principally the national color of our great nation, Nigeria, and the regimental color of the Nigerian Army. But today's occasion, very unique, is a symbolic rollback to October 1, 1960. Now we have the guards representing the outgoing colonial guards, and of course, since we have the Navy, the Air Force, and the police on parade, now the Navy and the Air Force colors are on parade. So we have 4 colors on parade today. We have the national color of our great nation, Nigeria, green, white, green, the regimental colors of the Nigerian Army, the Nigerian Navy, and the Nigerian Air Force. Along the line, we are going to meet the ensigns of these colors. Highly disciplined, trained, committed officers. Band, some more musical interlude, please. Thank you. While we're with the arrival of the special guest of honor. Band, please. Thank you. Band, thank you. Thank you very much. Scintillating, highly entertaining. Thank you very much. Thank you. Mass Band on Parade. Your Excellency, the Vice President, standing on existing protocol, while expecting the arrival of the special guest of honor, President Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic, we want to take a synoptic look at the history behind the change of guard parade that we're going to witness today. Now, the change of guard ceremony dates back to the colonial era when the British colonial masters introduced the ceremony as an avenue to demonstrate the reliability and preparedness of their soldiers. Now, the ceremony then involved the formal relief of the old colonial guard by the new set, symbolizing the seamless transition of duties and responsibilities. At Nigeria's independence on 1st October 1960, the routine change of guard between the old and new colonial guards was replaced by the change of guard between the old British colonial guard and the new Nigerian Armed Forces Guard. And since then, the change of guard parade remained a routine parade between the old and the new security guards at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. This institutionalizing professionalism in the Nigerian Army. To an appreciable extent, the troops are highly trained very well equipped, disciplined, and committed towards achieving the constitutional role and responsibilities. Now, the change of guard ceremony routinely takes place at military installations, national landmarks, and official events. It involves a meticulous attention to details. It showcases the training, skills, and military bearing of the personnel participating in the ceremony. Above all, the parade and the actual change of the guards are designed to create rest and relief for troops on security duty. The importance of rest and relief during military operations cannot be overemphasized, as both factors are prerequisites for force effectiveness and efficiency. End of that synoptic look of the history behind change of guards parade. Band, some more musical interlude, please, while we expect the arrival of the special guest of honor band. Thank you. stand. Thank you. Your Excellency, the Vice President, Your Excellencies, former President, former Vice President here present, the very senior military officers, both serving and deservedly retired, Your Royal Highnesses, my Lord spiritual and temporal, indicating that any moment from now, the special guest of honor, President Commander-in-Chief of our great nation, Nigeria, will be entering the arena, presidentially, that is. It is the abridged version of the weekly presidential change of guard parade holding here at the forecourt of the Presidential Villa, Abuja, where ceremonies commemorating the 63 independence anniversary is taking place. The bugle is quite loud, sound, and tells us that the special guest of honor will be entering the arena any moment from now. Please, when we announce his arrival, in absolute deference to his most exalted offices and his very discreet person, we are pleased to rise wherever we are sitting. Officers, for answer solution, should please salute, please. This is announcing the arrival of the special guest of honor, President Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic. Just been received there by the Commander Guard Brigade. You can see the presidential limousine being sandwiched there by the bagpipers. The occasion is very unique. The 63rd Independence Anniversary of our great nation, Nigeria, holding here at the forecourt of the Presidential Villa. Highly dignifying, highly dignifying. Thank you. Please kindly rise on your feet wherever you are sitting, and when the national salute is rendered, officers, warrant officers in uniform should please salute. Thank you. Shortly, His Excellency will be exchanging pleasantries with the dignitaries, His Excellency, the Vice President, His Excellency, the distinguished Senate President, the Lordship, the Chief Justice, and of course, at the right honorable Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Ministers of Defense and the Federal Capital Territory, the Chief of Defense Staff, Service Chiefs, Inspector General of Police, Cameraman, please, can you get yourself organized, please? Please, thank you. If you are still sitting, please rise on your feet. Officers, warrant officers in uniform should please salute. Thank you. Dignitaries, may please take your seats. Thank you. The national salute that heralded the arrival of the special guest of honor, President Commander-in-Chief over the parade commander, Lieutenant Colonel M.A. Yusuf, now marches towards the position of Mr. President to give him the essence of today's ceremony, the officers and guards on parade. We'll hear that shortly. Very distinctly delivered there by the parade commander, Lieutenant Colonel M.A. Yusuf, and has been presidentially given the permission to carry with the rest of the parade. Happy viewing, Your Excellencies. Your Excellency, the special guest of honor, standing on existing protocol, we have two guards on parade. The guard ahead of the color party symbolizes the outgoing colonial guards who got off our nation 63 years ago, symbolically being represented in this parade by an officer from the Nigerian Navy and personnel from the Nigerian Navy, the Nigerian Air Force, and the Nigerian Police. And the guard behind the color party is the incoming Nigerian Guard, made up of officer and personnel of the Nigerian Army. Now, once again, we have 4 colors on parade. This is quite historic. Weekly presidential change of guards, the forecourt has always been 2 colors on parade, namely the national color for our great nation Nigeria and the regimental color of the Nigerian Army. But today, we have 4 colors on parade: the national color and the regimental colors of the Nigerian Army, the Nigerian Navy, and the Nigerian Air Force. We must say that now the essence of the inspection of guards, both the quarter guard and the guards, is to ensure their thoroughness, either in person or whatever they are putting on, from their boots to their uniform to their hairdo, and indeed everything about them, because that's the reflection of any nation. For instance, any visitor to the presidency, say high commissioners, members of the diplomatic corps and all, will go through the quarter guard, inspect the quarter guard, and the impression that is taken from this is for all times. So shortly, the old guard commander and the new guard commander will inspect the guards, and of course including the guards, and that's the quarter guard. Now at this juncture, the microphone will swing over to my co-announcer, Lieutenant Odunayo Bilkisu Lokodano, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Major Paul, retired. Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Today's ceremony is an abbreviated version of the weekly change of guard, and this is the special presidential change of guard. And of course, as the name implies, is the exchange of guard that was on ground with another guard. On parade also is the highly revered component of regimentation, the color party, which comprises of the ensigns, escort to the colors, and the parade regimental sergeant majors. As earlier mentioned, there are 4 colors on parade: national and regimental color of the Nigerian Army, Navy, Air Force on parade. Your Excellency, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, the parade commander, Lieutenant Colonel Moshood Abiodun Yusuf, just marching the 2 guards and is now marching to take his position at the right side of the whole guard. The 2 guards are provided by the Nigerian Armed Forces and Nigerian Police Force. To the right of Mr. President sitting position is new guard, while on the left is old guard. The whole guard represents the British Army before Nigeria gained independence in 1960, while the new guard represents what we know today as Nigerian Army after independence. The Home Guard Commander, Lieutenant Commander Joshua Abiodun Oluwole just dressed both guards, awaiting the Company Sergeant Major, Warrant Officer Idoma Patrick, to take post behind the Home Guard. Any moment from now, the new Guard Commander will take post. We can now see the new Guard Commander, Major Jabir Ma Isa, marching there alongside with the Company Sergeant Major, Warrant Officer Kefas Amos. You can see this discipline, training, and courage. What you see there, and is of course to inspect the incoming security guard and the quarter guard. We will see that shortly. The incoming security guard is an elite security guard tasked with the protection of Mr. President, the first family, and protection of the seat of power. Inspection of security guard during the change of guard parade is carried out to ensure that the incoming guard is composed of disciplined, well turned out, and complete soldiers on parade. It equally affords the new guard commanders the opportunity of having personal contact with the soldiers resuming duty with him as he inspects the guards. The inspection is usually done